It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we're watching the Bisons' sure-handed wide receiver. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bisons and the Armadillos, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Bisons of Omaha and the Austin Armadillos. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Omaha club, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Holding offense.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Now Kelly running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try the left side. Walls. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action, it's Howell. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 3rd down and 10. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 88 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Johnson to return it. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Howell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Faking the handoff. Howell. Wheaton's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Howell. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Walls. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Off play action. McCarthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On first down, Walls. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Walls. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves and chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Howell now to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they go play action with Howell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, Walls. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Able to slither by. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Little bootleg here. Howell. Wheaton with a catch right side. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Kelly tries the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give right side. Walls. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Walls. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Walls. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down. Howell back to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Santos. And he's got this down to the 35. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's Howell with another throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And Howell will throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. One final go for this offense here in this 1st half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy in trouble, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 22-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There he goes left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Howell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bisons are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because now touchdown! A big play there
with a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Armadillos have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd down. Howell now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Santos. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throw left side complete. That's Santos.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 5. And then Omaha, 1st down.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another throw for Howell. Quick completion here to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bisons are an extra point away from evening this one up. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And powering through at the 35. Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Right side, he has Johnston. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bisons.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Austin's offense ready to go again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. McCarthy out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big win. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. McCarthy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mullins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the bootleg. McCarthy looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Austin's offense ready to go again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy, Johnston on the quick slam. They only get 5 out of that quick slam, but that's good enough for a first. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got another one to Johnston. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back to throw. McCarthy. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Up the middle they go. Walls. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, McCarthy. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 3. Howell now to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Off play action. McCarthy. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
False start.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Austin's offense ready to go again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 130 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down now. Walls. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Austin, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Omaha, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.